Hey Cancer, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Here to do a weekly reading for you. We're going to look at what's going on for you from a higher perspective. So what I would ask you to do is, whatever your question is, focus on that right now. This scarf picks up like all the little things. Look at these little things. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's lay down the cards and let's see what is going on for you, Cancer, for this week. All right. One thing that I'm going to do that's very different, because we're looking at things from a higher perspective, I'm going to be turning all the cards over from the beginning. You don't see me do that very often, but I am going to do it today. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Page of Swords. This has been such a heavy energy this week. We'll see how it plays out for you. All right, and then we have the Empress, Taurus and Libra energy. Ooh, we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Moon, Pisces energy. All right, so first off, the primary energy here is Swords, which is air energy, which is thought, communication, manifestation. So let's talk about these cards first here. Page of Swords. Like I said, this has been a heavy energy this week for some reason. I feel like, with this card and this card, Nine of Swords is this energy of worry, panic, assumptions, okay? This energy can't live in the present. So what that's telling me is that you may be struggling staying present right now, staying in the moment, which is where your power is. You're either really heavily focused on something that's happened in the past or something that you're worried about happening in the future, which takes away your power in the present. So the way I feel like this card is interacting with the Nine of Swords is, this card is basically saying, you know what, I'm gonna try to figure this out. I'm gonna try to figure out the truth about something, but I'm not necessarily relying on myself. Okay, Page of Swords can be a very, you might be reverting back to something that you would do in your teen years. Okay, so you might be relying on the opinions of others. You might be relying on advice from people. You might be listening to gossip that, creates worry, creates assumptions, something like that. Because the Page of Swords is about the avenue towards the truth, but how we get there is very convoluted with Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords doesn't go through the front door. He goes through the back door. So Page of Swords is somebody that's going to be on social media, is going and is going to take social media at face value, which honestly you should never do. And I'm not a you should type of person, okay? But when it comes to that type of topic, I'm going to say you should, okay? You might have seen something on social media that upset you. You might have seen a picture. You might have seen a post, something that upsets you or is having impact on you. All right. What's interesting is that the Empress here is in the middle. So I feel like, you know, this might be about somebody that you are connected with, possibly a Libra, possibly a Taurus. You know, the Empress is the ideal feminine. You might be very worried about a particular ideal feminine or ideal partner. You might be seeking the truth about an ideal feminine or ideal partner. You might be almost obsessed by it. So, not a great energy surrounding the Empress. You know, if you're dealing with somebody that you see as your ideal person or ideal partner, why are you in this energy of extreme worry? Which again puts you, puts you in the past or puts you in the future. You've heard me say many times that the Nine of Swords is my least favorite card. And, you know, as I go through my tarot journey where I learn a lot, I literally learn a lot from what comes out in my readings. Which is, you know, but that's been a trend in my entire life. But that aside, I digress. I feel like with the Empress, that's a powerful card. And you're holding somebody in a certain level of power, possibly over you. And it's like you're giving your power away by focusing on something that has happened in the past or something that you're worried about in the future. So, you know, the past, we know what has happened in the past. So, you know, there's some comfort in knowing what's happened. With the future, there's a lack of comfort because we don't necessarily know what's going to happen in the future. So, you know, we worry about what has happened and we worry about what could happen. But the Nine of Swords, what that's telling you is that you will find the most peace, the most comfort in the now, in being present. All right, so so again, interesting formation here. Three of Pentacles. You know, this is about, you know, what's showing up right now for you. It feels like there is somebody around you. It could be the Empress here. There's somebody around you that if you partner with them in some way, you become stronger together. Okay, so, you know, it almost negates this energy. The Moon, Pisces energy, you might be dealing with a Pisces. The Pisces energy is, you know, it's really rooted in fear. It's really about staying in the background, staying in the darkness. So, you know, it feels like whoever this Empress is to you, it's like you're kind of, you're not shining a light on yourself. And the reason you're not doing that is because you're not in the present moment. You're not in your power. So that's why it feels like somebody may have some type of power over you. They don't. They definitely don't. But you might feel that way. All right, so let's see. We got to take a look at this first, okay? The Swords energy. Because, again, that's about what you're manifesting, what you're thinking about, what you're analyzing, and it's also what you're communicating, whether you realize it or not. All right, so let's look at Page of Swords. Let's look at Nine of Swords. All right, Page of Swords. And then, ooh, we have Ace of Cups. So this is probably, Ace of Cups is about having a full cup to offer. All right. You cannot be in Nine of Swords and Page of Swords energy and have a full cup to offer somebody. But I feel like you're working towards that. You're working towards having a full cup. But you're kind of doing it the hard way, okay? Because you're trying to build up or fill up your cup based on stories of the past and worries of the future versus literally who you are now in the moment. Who you are now in the moment, you'll find, is not the story that you've created in the past, and it's not who you are or who you presume to be in the future. It isn't. So how do you fill up your cup when you're in this energy? Let's see. Queen of Swords. All right. Libra energy. So you might be dealing with a Libra. How do you fill up your cup? You've cut out, okay, right? The Queen of Swords has been through a lot. So chances are you have been through a lot. You have learned your lessons, or maybe you haven't learned your lessons, but you have gone through things that have brought you to a place where your heart is only open for certain people. You close your heart to most people, but there are a few people that you keep your heart open to. That's how you fill up your cup, all right? The people that you keep your heart open to, be around those people as much as you can, because that will help you to fill up your cup. They may help you to fill up your cup by reminding you of the things that you have to offer to the world, to other people, to a relationship, to a job. These are positive people, and I feel like, you know, maybe you have 2 or 3 of these people around you. These are the people that you need to spend your time with, and cut away all of the other opinions and judgments. You know, just file those away. They just don't matter. There's a reason that you only have 2 or 3 people that are extremely positive around you. Okay? Those people have a higher vibration. It's hard to be in a high vibration all the time. It really is. And you would think, well, why wouldn't I want to be in a high vibration all the time? We do. But because we carry around the stories of the past and the worries of the future, it makes it really difficult to be in a high vibration all the time. So that's what that's telling me, all right? So 9 of Swords, we've got 9 of Pentacles. So nines are about the self, all right? 9 of Swords says you worry a lot about the past and the future. 9 of Pentacles says you're perfectly okay. 9 of Pentacles is the present. 9 of Pentacles reminds you that you're perfectly okay in this moment. You will have, and that's the amazing thing. In the present moment, you're always okay. So remind yourself of that when you are in a state of worry about anything, especially around the future. You will be fine. You will be fine. All right? And when you look back at the future, when you look back at the past, even if something was uncomfortable or unpleasant or undesirable, you were still okay. You did get through it. So remind yourself, when it comes to the past, you got through it. All right? You're better now today because you got through it. And when you think about the future, just remember, you're going to be okay either way. The universe does look out for you, and it does have your back. All right? So Let's look at this Empress, because I like that energy, but I'm not completely sure why it's there. And I also want to look at the Moon. All right. Empress energy. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So when you think about this person, whoever this is to you, all right, because I don't feel like you, for some reason in this reading, I don't feel like you are categorizing yourself as the Empress. You're categorizing somebody else as the Empress, as being the ideal energy, person, partner, or feminine for you. So 10 of Pentacles, you have a very high vibration around this person. It's like everything feels easy when this person is around. It's easy to dream about beautiful goals. It's abundance. Whoever this person is, whoever you consider to be your Empress, and even if you're a feminine, okay, you know, it can be your ideal partner. It can be that energy, because whoever this person is nurtures you in a special way in the present moment. It allows, you know, that somebody is your Empress. Again, whether they're your ideal feminine, ideal partner, ideal person, you know that that person is special when they keep you in the present moment. I feel like that's important. When you're around the right person, they keep you present. They keep you in the moment, in the experience, in the conversation. You know, it feels good. It feels right. It feels fun. It feels exciting. It feels productive in some way. When you're around the right person, you don't think about the past. You don't even think about the future. You may when they go home or when they are not around you, but when they're around you, you're present. That's how you know that somebody is special. That's how you know that somebody is a good fit. All right. The Moon. Let's see. What do we have? Page of Cups. All right. So we've got 2 pages here. You know, this can show you where your immaturity is. I feel like for you, your immaturity is around what you fear. I don't feel like there may not be a lot of evidence for your fears, especially when you're hanging around with somebody that you consider to be the Empress. I don't feel like there's a lot of evidence for your fears. So what's happening is that you're communicating in a small way with this person. You know, you're not showing your complete light when it comes to this person or this Empress. You might be putting up somebody on a pedestal, but I feel like that's only 50-50 for some of you. Some of you are doing that, some of you are not. The Moon is about, you know, what you keep hidden. And the Page of Cups is about small communication, small emotional communication. So however you're communicating to somebody that you consider to be your Empress, you're communicating in a smaller way than how you want to communicate. Okay? So I feel like that's an important point as well. So let's see what's going on here with 3 of Pentacles. Hierophant. Okay. I feel like with the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So we do have 2 cards of Taurus. We have 2 cards of Libra with Queen of Swords and the Empress. So some of you are dealing with a Libra, some of you are dealing with a Taurus, some of you are dealing with a Pisces, okay? The Hierophant is, you know, this is about, for me, you know, I really lean towards where your heart is committed. This is coming out over the 3 of Pentacles, which is about a productive partnership that, you know, there's part of you that feels, no matter how small it is, there's part of you that feels unworthy of a particular connection with somebody that you hold as the Empress. The Hierophant is also about commitment and marriage. So 3 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, you know, this is really about connecting and partnership with somebody. You know, and if you're speaking in a small way, Page of Cups, because of fear, Pisces, especially when you're dealing with the Empress, which has abundance attached to it, and you know it. You feel it when you're around this person, you feel it. You're not thinking about what you're going to do next week when you're with this person. You're not thinking about what happened yesterday that was, you know, annoying. When you're with them, you're with them. That's where you want to be. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So I feel like your heart in some way is married to this person on some level. But at the same time, this energy, because it's a 5, you know, is questioning the partnership, but it's questioning it from the level of, you know, I can't be in the present. I can't seem to stay in the present in my everyday life. You know, I'm very focused on what happened yesterday. I'm very focused on what's going to happen tomorrow. So the power is in the present. It is. The power is in the present moment. I want to get another card on the Page of Cups. 8 of Cups. All right. So just so you know, if anything shows up that brings up a fear for you, and you know, you might express something about that fear, or you might hide it. You might hide that fear as well. 8 of Cups says that you would rather walk away from all of the feelings that you have for that Empress than face that fear. And it's because of the immature energy of the Page of Cups. You know, you didn't speak, or you didn't say how you truly, truly felt. So that puts you out of alignment of who you are as your higher self. So when you're out of alignment with your higher self, you're out of alignment with the universe. When you're out of alignment with the universe, things start to happen against what we want to happen. So you would rather walk away from all of these feelings. 8 of Cups. We're on the verge of 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment here. And this is why detours happen in our lives, because we're so close to wish fulfillment or where we want to be. We can't. That's why the Ace of Cups is here too. You know, Ace of Cups plus 8 of Cups creates 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And Ace of Cups is over Page of Swords. So I feel like you're so close. You're so close. But because we're carrying this Page of Swords, immature energy, 9 of Swords energy, worry about past and future, not really remaining in the present. This has the opportunity to take hold. Eight of Cups doesn't come up when we're focused in the present. It just doesn't. So the primary energy in this particular reading is air energy and also emotion, cups. All right, so let's get a yellow card, air energy. Let's get a blue card, water energy. All right, and then let's get a card from the universe. This whole reading feels like you're like one step away. You're one step away. But you're your own worst enemy when you're alone at night and where your thoughts take you. Gaining control of how you're thinking about things would do you a world of good. And how you're thinking about yourself when it comes to somebody that you see as the Empress. All right, so let's see. Air energy, perspective. Exactly. There is a need to really look at what your perspective is in this situation, probably dealing with somebody that you really hold in high regard. And there's nothing wrong with that, because this person elevates your vibration when they are around you. And because you're in a high vibration when you're around them, you elevate them as well. What do we have here? Huh, that's so funny. I felt that card when I pulled it. A loss. Perspective on a loss. I feel like this is coming up in your past, and this is coming up in how you're thinking as far as the future. And this is the exact energy that keeps you from being in the present moment. I don't feel a loss in the present moment, but I do feel that it's almost like you're relinquishing your power in the now to spend time thinking about a loss in the past. So that brings a loss into your present energy. And you've got to get that out of there. You got to get that out of there. So let's see, what does the universe have to say to you? The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So, you know, this is about intention and perspective. You know, if you have certain intentions towards a relationship or a job or whatever it is that you consider, I mean, Empress and Ten of Pentacles, you know, that's one of the highest energies you can have. Because it feels good. It feels right. There's no fear in this energy, but there is fear in this energy down here, and it's around a loss. Am I going to lose? You know, am I going to have to walk away from something that I truly care about? You don't if you stay in the moment, if you stay in the present. Nothing is wrong in the moment. Where you find fear, where you find challenge is in the past and in the future. But nothing's wrong right now. All right. Cancer. That is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out to me. If not, no worries. will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.